my Vineyard kitchen. Today we're going to change things up a little bit, and we're going to bring in a cheesemaker, and we're going to pair those cheeses with our wines. So I'd like to introduce you to Andrew Fish. Come on in, Andrew. Tell us about your farm.
Great to see you.
First of all, what's its name?
It's Fortin Fish Farm. We're a farmstead goat dairy located in Cuyahoga County. We make 3 varieties of Chev and also a Feta, and we really try and focus on quality products, small batches, small runs. We've got about 32 goats on the farm right now, only milking about 9 because it's kind of in the lower part of the season, but we're really excited to be getting out more into the wineries and into festivals and stuff, so we're really excited about our event with you that we've got coming up at the end of January.
Right, the preferred pairings with the Seneca Lake Wine Trail. And we're very excited about it as well, and now my family, big foodies, they've become big fans of your cheese.
Great.
So I'd also like to introduce my son, Evan Miles, who's a trained winemaker. So he's going to help us pair some wines with these cheeses. Come on in, Evan.
How's it going, Mom?
Nice to meet you.
How you doing? Good to see you again.
Okay, Evan, so let's get started on some of these things. We're going to do I believe the plain.
Yep, we're going to start with the plain Chev. And we're just going to put that on a regular water cracker, so I'll give you some of that there.
Thank you very much.
And our Chev is actually very mild and very creamy compared to most goat Chevs that are out there. It really is kind of a fresh, clean taste to it. It doesn't have a lot of that tangy goat forward flavor that you might find in others. And so we really kind of feel like it's a niche for us.
And we think it pairs beautifully with our ghost wine, which is Chardonnay without any oak and Cayuga White, which is fresh and it's crisp. These are the pairings we'll actually be doing with the preferred pairing tasting with the Seneca Lake Wine Trail, which is January 26th at Miles Wine Cellars.
That's great. It's a fantastic pairing. Really has some of those sweet qualities in the wine come through with the cheese. And actually with our cheese you can do both savory and sweet mixes with it. Our plain Chev can be used as a ricotta in any recipe. And we also really like to make different spreads with that, either sometimes just drizzling honey on it or mixing it with kind of a savory texture, and we'll get into some of that with our other flavored varieties as well. So that pairs really well with the ghost.
Absolutely. I really like how this complements kind of Finger Lake's freshness going on here. That natural acidity that we can really bolster here. The aromatic character of the wine is not dumbed down at all. So I think that pairs very well with all the Chevs going on. And the spices, they really play well against a couple of different aromatic elements in the Riesling and Ghost.
So next I think we're going to do the herb Chevra. We're going to pair that with the Riesling. So here, I'll get it for you.
Okay.
This is the correct one.
That's the one.
And tell us about what the herbs are on this.
So the herbs is actually my wife, Kim Fortin, who's the co-owner with me of Fortin Fish Farm. It's her recipe. It's an herb de Provence recipe. So there's a lot of different herbs in there. Marjoram, savory, thyme, a little bit of oregano, a little bit of sage, a little bit of fennel. That's actually the secret recipe, so nobody out there telling anybody. So. And we're pairing this with the Riesling, right? Excellent.
Yes. I'm join in that Riesling pairing. Since it's my favorite. Not too sweet, but nice high acid. Actually, this pairs with all kinds of good things.
I love how the herbs play off the citrus and some of the other notes of this wine. The acidity, I think, really complements both. And you're right, the cheese is that really light, fluffy. It's awesome. It's not too heavy on the palate.
So that was our herb. And actually, I'll let you talk a little bit about this, but we're going to do something else exciting at the preferred pairings, which is we're actually going to pair a couple of these cheeses with some of your beer that you make here. Absolutely. Yeah, and I think the herb was one of those that we were going to pair, so if people want to come on out to that and get to try that, it would be great.
I think we're going to do the pale ale for that.
Great.
Here's the next one when you're ready, Evan.
That's the peppercorn?
That's the peppercorn. And I think we decided that the Cab Franc was the best pairing with that.
So our peppercorn is a mixture of 3 different kinds of peppers that we just crack up and put on there. With all of our flavorings for our Chev, we don't want to overpower the base of the cheese. We're not trying to hide anything, we're trying to bring out different qualities of it. So the herb actually brings out a little bit more of the earthiness of the Chev, whereas the peppercorn will actually bring out some of that tang, that goat flavor that is traditionally found in goat cheeses.
So it's similar with winemaking, you know, you have to find that nice balance so that nothing overpowers anything else, they all work together. Everything works together. Which is probably why cheese and wine are so awesome together. That one, or the next one, is an interesting combination as well.
Yeah, I was surprised when we settled on that one. Oh, that Cab Franc goes so well with that peppercorn.
And that Cab Franc spends a little bit of time in Hungarian oak,
Mm-hmm.
which gives it nice chocolatey,
It's
smoky
great.
kind of flavor.
Really brings out the peppers in that wine and complements it well.
I got a little ahead of myself when I started talking about this one, but everyone was very excited about it. It's our port, our treasure port, made with Lemberger, paired with the feta.
Mm-hmm. So we were very
Not your
surprised that this
typical pairing.
paired so well. Our feta is very traditional. It's kind of your Greek style feta, more crumbly, a lot of salt content to it, a little bit more tang to it. And we used to make a milder feta, but there's a larger Italian and Greek population in our market that they said, you know, we really want something with a little bit more kick to it. So we upped it a little bit to this. And when we were pairing it, someone said, I don't remember who, but someone said, let's try it with the port. And I thought, boy, I don't think that's going to go well, but it works so amazingly well together.
And I actually think it was one of my kids. It might not even have been Evan, but all the kids were there trying it. They have very good ideas about what goes well with what. The other interesting pairing with the feta is going to be the Scottish ale.
Yes, that was very good as well.
Scotch ale as well. Some of the malty components.
So help me understand what this port is doing with this feta here and why it's just such a unique combination there. It's amazing to me.
Well, the intensity of port is a lot higher than all of our other wines, just based on the wine style. There's a lot of this like kind of jammy, darker berry fruit flavors that are rolling around there. I think that intensity really goes with some of the flavors found in the cheese. Along with that, just texturally, there's a little bit of contrast there, which works really well. And the alcohol percentage on the port is a little bit higher too, and I think that warming sensation really acts as another interesting level to this beer.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's
Well,
fantastic.
I think we all learned a lot, and I hope you'll come to the Preferred Pairings.
Absolutely, we look forward to it.
January 26th at Miles Wine Cellars, and meet everybody and try all these wonderful pairings. Thank you so much, and hey, thanks for coming to my Vineyard Kitchen.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming to our Vineyard Kitchen.